Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are doing most important chapter of history. What is the topic today? A middle period. The first point arrive here, agriculture production. The agriculture production is the most important. Agriculture production is a constitute the block of production during to the middle period. The income from to the agriculture was a main source of state revenue. According to the agriculture production, there is first point here, extent of cultivation. There is the most important here, middle period, the extent of the cultivation. The extent of the cultivation may be understood is a term of the actually area under to the plugging in the relation of the total available is a cultivable land. It is to be noticed that there was a favorable ratio of the land to the man. Ability of the land is a surplus than to the actually and cultivated by their peasant, and in such a situation on a increasing of production was the short there through the expansion of agriculture. The bearing is a new area of the under cultivation. We are the informed to the instance by the is contemporary is a source that is a large tracts of the land in even such a fertile regions at the Ganga Yamuna, Dwarfs and where is covered by the forest and the grassland during to the Sultanate period. And the land continued to the exit in a favorable ratio to be man during to the Mughal period as well. The ruler of this era, this therefore the harped on the policy of expansion of agriculture to the such as area which were heterogeneous and not under to cultivation. Agriculture was introduced to the tribals as a backward and outlining area, and forests were to the clear, and agriculture is the best land where to convert into the cultivable land. Extent of agriculture expanded in the good proposition from to the Sultanate to the Mughal period. By the Mongol period, is agriculture was a practice in almost all the part of the empire. Yet land still existed in the hugs as a surplus than to the actually requirement of the Mughal agriculture population. The extent of the cultivation significance increasing during to the reign of the Aurangzeb in a comparison to be Akbar as a resign. Then expansion of the cultivation in the Bihar and Awadh and part of the Bengal in the ascribed to be clearness of the forest where is the Punjab and Sindh to be separate of the canal network. The next here is a crop pattern. This crop pattern is the most important and middle period. The middle India is a patient means farmer. They produce a variety of food crop and the cash crop, vegetable and spices. And they were familiar with the various advanced techniques of the crop cultivation of their time. Double cropping, three crops is a harvesting, crop rotation, use of the manure and the range of the device for irrigation, etc. That is the most important here. And crop pattern is the first area of food crop. The principal food crop is produced with the rice of wheat and whereas millet, jowar, bajra and a variety of the pulses as such as a gram, arhar, moong, moot, urad and khesaris, etc. That is the most important for the middle India is a patient are produce. The next year a cash crop. Cash crop there is the sugarcane, cotton, indigo used to extract to the blue dye. And there is a opium, silk, etc. Where is the sum of the prominent of cash crop of middle India of making of wine from the sugar become a bad spare by their 14th century. During the Mughal period, the sugar cane was to most widely grow to the cash crop with there is a Bengal producing the fanciest equality. There is the most important and during the Mughal period, Banaya is near to the Agra and the Khes near to the Ahmedabad is produced the best quality of indigo. Sericulture is a rearing of the silk worm and the is a mulberries is a plant which was practiced on their modest scale till the Sultanate period and become a spirit during to the Mughal period. The Bengal is emerged as the main regions of the silk production. There is the most important here. Bengal emerged as the main regions of silk of production. The Mughal provinces of Bihar, Malabar produced the finest as a quality of the opium. Tobacco cultivation was introduced in the India by the Portuguese as during to the 16th century, and it has become to the best player in their sequentially period. And Gujarat, Bihar emerged also is a major tobacco producing center. There is also important Surat and Bihar emerged as a major tobacco producing center. Similarly, from the 7th century, a cultivation of coffee began on the large scale. There is important and the important here C point, fruit and vegetables. Fruit crop is a cultivation developed rapidly during their middle period. Some of the Delhi Sultan is actively is promoted growing of the fruit crops. Firoz Shah Tughlaq from the instance is led down to the 1200 acro chart in the Vicinity of Delhi is a Mughal is a empire and there is a nobles also is planted to the lavish orchard. And during the course of the 16th and the 17th century, a number of fruits were to introduce in India through the outside agency. The progress, for the instance, are introduced to the pineapple, papaya, and the cashew nut, etc. The cherry was the both from to the Kabul, lychee, and the guava were also is introduced during this is a period. A wide range of vegetables were also produced by the Merals. India is a peasant. And the Abdul Fazal is the Anna in the Akbari. Anna Akbari is the most important for the Abdul Fazal. Give a list of vegetables which were in the use at the time. And potato, chilies, and tomato were is introduced during to the later middle period. The next here spicy. Spicy here the peppers, cloves, cardamoms, and turmerics, saffron, betel leaves, etc. Where is some of the important spices produced by the Middle India peasant. And by the Mughal period, the southern coastal of India began exporting in a large quantity of different kind of spices to various regions in the Asia and Europe. The next here is the most important means and method of irrigation. There is the most important here. The India agriculture has away dependent on the various source of water, both natures and artificially for it is a irrigational requirement by the rain, well, river, tank, canal, lake, etc. There is the most important here. The dam, lake, and water reserve were some of the important means of irrigation. In a South India, the state, local chiefs, and the temple is a management is a constructed a number of the dam of a river from the purpose. There is an important here, and the is a Magad is a lake of the instance. The Madak lake is instance was built by there is a Vijayanagar ruler on the Tukabahadra rivers in the meet their irrigational need of the adjoining of territories. Lake and the water reserves such as the Devar, Sagar and the Rajamand and the Jai Mand and all the Mewar. The Valsan is a Marwar and the Man Sagar is a Amber is etc. The serve there as an important source of irrigation in the middle is a Rajasthan. Well as is common source of irrigations where the uniformly separate in a different part of the country. A number of artificially devices were to use to be left water from well. The pulleys were to the employed over to the well from the purpose and another device is work on the lever principle. In this method, frog of the upright is beam was keep in the swing and the position with its one in tight with the long ropes and the other is carried to the weight heavier than to the field blocked. The very sense is a well which began to be used in the Indian from to the Sultanate period. However, was the most advanced is a water lifting device of this period. In this method, a grey land of ports and attached to be a rim of well, a gear is a mechanism and was also attached to it. And with there is the help of the animal power and this well was made to be rotate. The Delhi Sultan is promoted to the canal irrigations and the Ghiauddin Tughlaq is AD 1320 to 1325 built a number of canal from the purpose. There is the most important period time of Ghiauddin Tughlaq. They did 1320 to 1325 built a number of canal from this purpose. However, the Firoz Shah Tughlaq is led to the largest network of canal. For such a canal is frequently mentioned as is a contemporary source, and this varies from the Sutlej and the Ghagar. Sutlej and the Ghagar is the most important river here, and opening from the is a Nandavis, and there is similar hill is the Arasin, and for the Ghagar is a reaching up to the village of Hirasai is a Khera, and the exploitive to for the Yamuna and extended up to the Firozabad. The traditional of Delhi Sultan to be a constructed canal is continued by the Mughal Empire as well. The Nahar was in there is a instance is a built during to the Shah Jahan is designed to carry water from the Yamuna and irrigate it a large area.